Everyone loves Charleston until they see the price tag. That's when you start thinking, maybe I'll just move inland and come to the beach once a year. But hang on. Before you start looking at listings in the Midlands or upstate, hear me out. There are suburbs where you can still get the Charleston lifestyle without having to sell a kidney. And that's exactly what we're talking about today. I'm going to walk you through my top 5 affordable suburbs near Charleston. The ones that give you a great home, an easy drive to the city, and a lifestyle that you can brag about to your friends back home. And yes, I know that you swore you would never move to Sommerville, but you might just change your mind by the end of this video. If you're coming in from out of state, the challenge is figuring out where you can get the most for your money while still feeling connected to Charleston. The truth is, you don't have to sacrifice that coastal charm or access to good restaurants and events just to keep your budget in check. You just need to know where to look. These aren't the neighborhoods where you're going to see a yacht parked in every backyard, and no, you won't have a private chef named Pierre. These are real neighborhoods for real people who want to enjoy Charleston without having Charleston eat their entire paycheck. They're the kinds of places where your neighbor might actually bring you banana bread when you move in, where kids are riding bikes down the street until dinner, and where people still wave when they drive by. Let's start with Hanahan. Hanahan is Charleston's quiet achiever. It's not flashy, it's not the star of every real estate Instagram post, but it checks more boxes than you might think. I think this could be the most underrated suburb in all of the Lowcountry. It's tucked right between North Charleston and Goose Creek, which means that you can head in multiple directions for work, shopping, a night out, or at the beach without feeling trapped in one traffic route. From a purely practical standpoint, Hanahan is a dream for commuters who don't want to be locked into a 45-minute commute one way. If you're coming from a big bustling city, Hanahan will feel like you can finally take a breath. The streets are calmer, there's more green space, and the pace of life just slows down enough that you feel like you can actually enjoy your weekends. Picture this. It's Saturday morning, you grab your coffee from your local coffee spot, maybe with some extra foam because you've had a week, and you've earned it. And then you head to the Goose Creek Reservoir. You might spend an hour on your kayak, you might just sit on the shore with a book, letting the salty air and the pine trees do their thing. Later that afternoon, you're only 10 minutes from big shopping in North Charleston, or you could be downtown Charleston for dinner in about 20 minutes if the traffic gods are smiling on you. Hanahan's neighborhoods are a mix. Older streets with big shady trees and brick ranch homes, and newer developments with big open kitchens, community pools, and sidewalks where you can actually see people using them. Neighborhoods like Tanner Plantation and Otranto are worth checking out. Tanner Plantation is a bit newer with those sidewalks, community amenities, and houses that tend to have the open floor plans and decent sized yards. Otranto, on the other hand, is older and more established with brick ranch style homes and mature trees. You can pick which one fits your vibe, shiny and new or classic and character filled. The schools have a strong reputation and you'll see community pride everywhere. Youth sports games where half of the town seems to show up, church barbecue fundraisers that smell like heaven, and holiday parades that make you feel like you're in a Hallmark movie. It's the kind of place that is easy to overlook until you visit, and then you find yourself saying, oh, I could live here. If this is your first time to the channel, hi, my name is Deneen. I'm a realtor here in Charleston, South Carolina, and the surrounding Lowcountry. As the Southern Living Yankee, I love helping people just like you buy and sell homes in the Charleston area. I specialize in helping people relocate here from out of state because I've been there and I've done it myself. I understand how exciting but still overwhelming a big move can be, but that's why I'm here, to help you every step of the way. If you're ready to make a move, reach out today. You can send me a text, shoot me an email, or even just pick up the phone and call. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and tap that notification bell too. Next, let's talk about Ladson. Now, Ladson doesn't always make the glossy best places to live magazine lists, and honestly, that's part of the charm. It's under the radar, tucked between Sommerville and Goose Creek, so you get the benefits of both without having to pay their higher prices. If Hanahan is the quiet achiever, Ladson is the hidden gem that you only find when a local friend lets you in on the secret. Here's what's great about Ladson. Your budget stretches further here. The neighborhoods here vary a lot. You've got older areas with big oak trees and homes from the 70s and 80s, and then you've got newer developments like Coosaw Preserve and Hunter's Bend, which offer more modern layouts and community pools. You can get more house for your money, whether that's extra bedrooms, a bigger kitchen, or a backyard that doesn't feel like it ends where you stand. If you're coming from a market where you pay a fortune for a 1,200 square foot house, you'll be amazed at what's possible here. A day in Ladson might start at a little breakfast diner where the coffee comes in mugs that don't match. The pancakes are bigger than your head, and by your second visit, they are already calling you by your name. In the fall, you've got the Coastal Carolina Fair, which it's an event in itself. The smell of funnel cakes in the air, kids running around with faces painted like tigers, people carrying turkey legs that are the size of a small dog. You have local musicians playing live and rides lighting up the night sky. It's the kind of community event that reminds you that you're actually part of something. Commuting from Ladson usually means I-26, which can get busy, but you learn the rhythm. You leave a little early or a little late, and you can be in North Charleston in 20 minutes. Downtown in 35. And if you need to pop over to Sommerville or Goose Creek, you're talking minutes, not hours. So now let's talk about Goose Creek. Goose Creek is one of those places that has also been growing fast, but it's managed to hang on to some of its sense of community. You're about 25 minutes to North Charleston and 35 minutes to downtown Charleston, so it's a sweet spot for a lot of people who want a balance between convenience and a little more space. Goose Creek has been one of the fastest growing spots around Charleston. It's not hard to see why. The city itself has invested in parks, community programs, and infrastructure, and it's created this real sense of pride among residents. If you're into outdoor activities, you'll love Goose Creek. There's the Crowfield Golf and Country Club, the Wanamaker North Trail for biking and hiking, and several smaller parks that are sprinkled throughout the area. The city also puts on fun events like the Fall Festival, and they have a brand new amphitheater, which makes it feel like a connected community. In terms of neighborhoods, Crowfield Plantation is one of the most well-known, with walking trails, lakes, and a golf course. But there are also some newer developments with larger homes for growing families, as well as more modest starter homes if you're just getting into the market. Goose Creek has that nice mix of affordability and amenities that make it hard to beat if you want a true suburban feel with plenty to do. Heading further out, there's Moncks Corner, which of course is my favorite. Now, Moncks Corner is where you start to feel the small town South Carolina charm in a big way. It's about 45 minutes from downtown Charleston, so it is not the place for someone who needs to be in the city every single day, unless you love sitting in traffic. But if you work from home or if you only go in occasionally, this can be the trade-off that gives you more space, more quiet, and more sky. Moncks Corner is heaven if you love the outdoors. Lake Moultrie is right there. You have boating, fishing, paddleboarding, you name it. Cypress Gardens is another gem. You have walking paths, butterfly gardens, and those blackwater swamp boat rides that look like something straight out of a movie, which they have been in a movie, several actually. You might see an alligator, you might not, but either way, it's peaceful and beautiful. In Moncks Corner, you can often get a bigger house on a bigger lot for less than what you would pay closer to the city. We're talking big backyards, room for a boat, maybe even space for a workshop or a garden that's more than just a couple of pots on the patio. There are neighborhoods like Fairlawn Barony with traditional homes, and you have new communities like Foxbank Plantation that mix modern convenience with that small town feel. If you're coming from a more fast-paced city, Moncks Corner might feel like a breath of fresh air, literally, because you're surrounded by more trees than traffic lights. For people coming from places where land is hard to come by, Moncks Corner can feel like hitting the jackpot. And finally, Sommerville. Yes, I know. You may have said that you didn't want to live here. I hear it all the time. Sommerville's gotten too big. It's too crowded, too much traffic. But here's the thing. There's a reason why so many people keep choosing it. The historic downtown is charming. You have brick sidewalks, boutiques, coffee shops, and restaurants that are really worth the trip. In the spring, the azaleas explode into color, and the Flower Town Festival takes over the streets with art, food, music, and about 150,000 of your closest friends and family. It's busy, it's beautiful, and it's part of what makes Sommerville so special. Sommerville's housing is all over the map, in the best way. You've got historic homes with wraparound porches, new builds and master plan communities like Nexton and Cane Bay that have pools, parks, and their own little shopping districts. And then you have everything in between. Traffic can be a headache at peak times, but for a lot of people, the sense of community and the variety of housing options make it worth it. So here's the big takeaway. Hanahan and Goose Creek can keep you close to Charleston without having to pay the downtown Charleston prices. Ladson gives you extra bang for your buck. Moncks Corner offers that slower pace and more space. And Sommerville, well, you might just find yourself falling for it despite what you may have said before. The right suburb for you depends on how you want to balance budget, commute, and lifestyle. When you're deciding, don't just scroll through the listings. Get in your car, drive the neighborhoods, grab a coffee, see what the grocery stores are like. That's when you'll notice if people actually smile at you. Because buying a home isn't just about the house, it's about where you'll buy your bread, where you'll go for a walk after dinner, and whether or not you can picture yourself there for the next 5 or 10 years. If you're still trying to figure it out, the next video you should watch is the breakdown of my top 10 suburbs in Charleston. It's going to help you narrow down your list or maybe even go beyond these ones. It's going to point you towards the one that feels most like home. My name is Deneen. I'm a realtor here in Charleston, South Carolina and the surrounding Lowcountry. As the Southern Living Yankee, I love helping people just like you buy and sell homes in the Charleston area. I specialize in helping people relocate to Charleston from out of state because I've been there and I've done it myself. I understand how exciting but still overwhelming a big move can be. But that's why I'm here, to help you every step of the way. If you're ready to make a move, reach out today. You can shoot me a text, send me an email, or even just pick up the phone and call. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap that notification bell too. Thank you so much for joining me. So long for today.